When I was young, I craved for love very bad. I want to have someone that we can love each other, like many people. I jealous most of my friends who have girlfriend, but I don't have anybody. Because it's my problem. I feel I'm too shy to talk with women. I'm so shy. I grew up in a family that I was taught that we are poor, we are low. Because people in my region is quite like me at that time. Because the whole country looked down on people in my region as second-class people or uneducated people. So we are poor, we are uneducated. Most of young people in my age have very low self-esteem, very low self-confidence. That's what happened. And then for me, it's more serious than many people because I'm too shy to talk with other people who don't know before. And then especially women. I want to have someone, some women that we can be together and love each other. But every time when I fall in love with somebody, I'm not brave enough to talk to her. Even I prepare a lot of good words to talk to her, but when I go close to her, I'm so shy, I'm shaking, my body is shaking, my voice is changing, and then I forgot everything that I prepared to talk. So because of my problem, I am a shy man. It made me become virgin until almost 30 years. And I suffer a lot during this time. Because I keep falling in love with someone very often. And every time, not very long, I will have a broken heart. It's so bad. I feel so sad. Every time when I have broken heart, it's so pain. It's so much suffering. I cannot eat. I cannot sleep for a week. That's so bad. And I jealous all of my friends who can joking around with women and they can see a lot of women fall in love with him. I never have anything like that in my life. I think about love. Love is a kind of suffering. Until one day I think I don't want to think about love anymore. Because every time when I think about it, I will suffer a lot. I feel sad. I feel so much pain. I try to think that I don't want it, but deeply I need it. I used to think I maybe have to be single all my life because no way that I can find some woman to be with me. I think a lot about what is the meaning of love. Why do I need love so bad? Why love make me suffer so much? Why do I still need it? When I think deeply, I can see many people think about love in different way. Some people think about just have sex, just want some woman to have sex with. Some people maybe think about to spend life together, enjoy being together. But what is the meaning of love for me? I come back to myself and think, what is the meaning of love that I wanted? I see that when I love somebody, that means I need somebody. I want somebody. Love for me is mean to own somebody, to possess somebody. But to own somebody, everybody have different need. Everybody have different destination in their life. How can we make it match? That's not easy. I think about people around me who married. In the first time, they look so good. They're so happy. They look so happy. They have a lot of joy in the first few months. But after that, they start to argue. They start to have problems. When they have more problems, they divorce. They separate. And they find somebody else. And then they divorce again. They separate again. That's what happened. Love is not fun all the time. It makes people suffer too. Even people who very successful in love, like they can find somebody to be with them easily, but they still have some suffering in there. I think about, I don't want to have love. I told myself that I can be single all my life. When I start to think like that, I enjoy it a lot. I enjoy to be single, to be alone. I think many people in this generation, people think like me, because I saw many people who don't want to marry. Because to be single, you can enjoy a lot of freedom. You can do so many things. So now many people become single. But in the same time, I think, how can we design our love to make it not suffer? How can we make love become something fun and then supporting each other more and enjoy to be together more? Can we do that? I think about that, but I don't think I can experiment about it because I'm so shy to talk with women. One day, there's a woman came and she said she wants to be with me. So I think it's the best chance to experiment how can we love with no suffering. How can we love with less problem? That's the first time in my life that I can be with women. And then we talk about how can we design our love different from normal people. Because the normal way that people think about love, it causes so much pain, so much suffering, so much worry. How can we design our love to make it different? Because I don't want to be like other people. It's quite boring sometimes. When I look at many couple, it's very boring life. We don't want like that. If we have to be like that, to be single is better. Then we talk together. We want to have love, different from other people. That means other people, when they talk about love, doesn't mean they own somebody, they own something. In Asian country, especially in Thailand, when we married, they call men as a sami. Sami is a, I think it's come from Indian's word. The root of this word come from Indian's word. Sami means the owner of the woman. So when we think like that, when we married, that means women need to take care men a lot, and men need to get served very well. At that, when we married, if we love in that kind of meaning, that means women will sacrifice herself to make her husband happy. She needs to work a lot, forget her own need, forget her own dream, just to make her husband happy. If we think like that, it's not interesting for me, because I don't believe that if one person suffer, how can another person will be happy when we live together? That's not realistic to me. So, in Thailand, in the past, many women, when they love, when they married, they just forgot all their dream. And then they have to work hard to make the family or the men happy. They cook, they work, they do everything. Men, when they are not happy with that woman, they can have a second wife, second woman. But women cannot do that. If they do that, you will be blamed by the society, the culture, that you are a bad person. But men will not be blamed. So this kind of suffering, this kind of love, it causes a lot of suffering. I think it's not very fun to think about love in this way for me. Even now, the society changed a lot, but this kind of thinking is still in many people's mind. So I talked with my wife at that time that, can we love without owning each other? Can we love? The meaning of love that we want to be together is, how can we join suffering and happiness together? How can we join suffering and happiness together? So the meaning of love for us is to join happiness and suffering together. Join together. We work together. We help each other to walk through suffering or happiness. We will walk through it together. And then we think about how can we live together with no argument. We will not argue, we will not fight. So we need to explain a lot. How can we live together with consciousness more than feeling? I practice a lot how to live together without using feeling. Because feeling is something not stable. is up and down, up and down, up and down. So if we follow feeling, I will be angry, I will be upset, I will love this, I like this, I don't like this, I like this, I don't like this. That's the character of feeling. But if we follow the consciousness or mindfulness, consciousness or mindfulness is about reason, about something with reason. We can explain it and everybody accept it because it's based on reason, based on the truth, based on something fair, something real. So we talk together about this. And after that, I need to practice a lot to not follow my feeling much. Because it's not easy to learn to not follow feeling because we grew up with feeling all the time in our life. But it's something fun to practice to do it. Practice to feel I did not own my wife. I call my wife, but it's not my wife. But it's a person who I need to respect her the same as respect myself. I need to see her, look at her like look at myself. When she wants something, I need to respect her need. I need to support her to get what she needs. It's the same as me. So to think in this way, to practice in this way, it makes my family, my married life, very relaxed. Because my wife, she feels freedom, she feels independent. We married is not like a normal married life. We have more freedom when we marry. Everybody have their own freedom. So it's very fun to experiment something like this. The most important thing is there's no jealous. I don't feel jealous anything. I don't feel that I need to worry about her to love somebody else. We talk from the beginning that we respect each other. If she think I cannot make her happy, if she think live with me is not happy enough, she need to find somebody else. Because her life is very important thing. Everybody needs something the best for themselves. Everyone, we want something the best. If it's not good, why we need to tolerate to be with the thing that we don't need it? So if I cannot make her feel happy, she need to find somebody else. And my job, I need to support her to do that. So this is the meaning of love that we try to experiment, try to create new kind of love. I personally, I'm very interested to practice this way. And now we married about almost 17 years, 18 years. I think we have less problem than many couple. And then I enjoy it a lot. I love this kind of marriage a lot. Because we feel freedom. We don't feel, I don't feel I need to worry about anything. I have freedom to do anything, to go with anywhere. My wife, she can go with anybody, can go with anywhere herself. But I still love her. So the meaning of love is just to enjoy to see my wife be herself. Enjoy to see my wife grow in her own way. I don't need to control. I don't need to occupy her. I don't need to tell her to do what I need from her. So she enjoy her freedom. She do what she like to do. Nobody own each other, but we just join together, help each other. This kind of love is so easy, so much fun. No jealous about anything. So far, I like it. I think this is the best thing. This is the best couple life. How to live together. How to live together in this way. It support each other a lot. So we can do what we want to do. That's the main thing in our life. Freedom is the most important thing in our life. Even love. If love without freedom, that kind of love can cause a lot of suffering for both sides. But when we experiment to love with freedom and respect each other, we have less problem. We enjoy. We got a lot of support from each other. It's very fun. Love is not something suffer anymore. So the own idea of love for me is not interesting anymore. Just to own somebody and then just to have sex together, that's not attractive love anymore for me. But to agree to joy, suffering, and happiness together, it's so much fun. We can make suffering fun. We can make suffering happy, become something fun to walk through it together. It makes us feel, it's like empower ourselves a lot. We can see the world beautiful. We can pass any problem together. So this kind of love, I think it's interesting to experiment for many people. We can make it fun. We can enjoy it more. There's no reason to suffer with love. If love with no consciousness, with no mindfulness, that kind of love will not be fun, will not be happy. This is the way I like it. This is the kind of love I feel proud of it. It's good. Try it. You will like it.